The Toronto real estate market is officially slowing down. The real question is, how far will it go and what should you do about it? So TRREB just released the numbers. So it's comparing year over year, April 2021 to April 2022. Sales are down a little over 42% and actually down 27% from March at a time when typically sales are picking up, right? This is a spring market. Normally sales start picking up now instead of slowing down. So new listings were even down almost 12%, and active listings were actually up a little over 12%. And so the average price, while it's up year over year 15%, it's actually down 3.5% from March. So what the heck is happening? So certainly buyer sentiment has been shaken, and listen, all markets oscillate between greed and fear. We're oscillating into the fear part of the spectrum. So it is still a seller's market, albeit a weakening seller's market. Inventory is still hovering around 1 month of inventory. The sales to new listing ratio is actually at about 60% in the city of Toronto now. So that's kind of coming down as would be expected. So properties that are marketed well, they're still experiencing bidding wars. That's what we're seeing out there. But, the ones that aren't are sitting on the market, whereas in Feb, they were getting snapped up. So it is still a seller's market, but is actually becoming a great time to buy. Certainly the diamonds in the roughs are coming back, what I like to call. And we just recently got some deals, and we got them conditional, so we were able to do things like inspection, financing clauses. That stuff is coming back for buyers, which is great to see. So certainly the Bank of Canada recent rate hikes have affected affordability. Buyer sentiment was starting to go negative even before that. And it's funny because the Bank of Canada and economists are both saying we're going to raise interest rates, but that won't affect housing prices. Are they delusional? Of course it's going to affect housing prices, more so in Canada than Toronto, but still in the city of Toronto. The Bank of Canada is talking about raising rates again in June, and I kind of liken them to, everyone has this friend that when they drive, they jam on the gas and they slam the brakes. So they're always going they tend to be reactionary. They're not sort of, talking to realtors, understanding what's happening in local markets. They're just acting on past data, jamming on brakes, hitting the gas. So, that's creating unnecessary fear in the marketplace. So the Bank of Canada is raising rates because now inflation is high. And, it's kind of interesting. We spent 20 years trying to raise inflation and now it's happening, and they're reacting to it, maybe not in great predictable ways. But, the rate of growth of inflation is slowing down, right? And truthfully, a lot of it, the Bank of Canada can't change. It's, food prices, fuel prices, supply shortages, all that kind of stuff. They are adding used cars now to the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. I don't know why they're choosing to do it now, maybe other than it's going to raise it and kind of helps them justify raising rates. But, so you'll see nominally that number should probably jump only to come back down again. So, all this Bank of Canada reaction is probably in the medium term going to put the economy in a recession. Hopefully not stagflation. That's where you have a shrinking economy and inflation at the same time. But that's what we could see, unfortunately. So, we think basically the bank's going to raise rates only so they can lower them again. In the medium and the long term, Toronto is still supply constrained, right? There's not much we can do about that. We're not moving quickly enough with that. So certainly you will see housing prices come down in the 905, definitely the rest of Canada and further out from the core. But the city itself, you're going to see not a major correction in prices just because we don't have the supply of houses. It's coming back, but it's going to take time. When you see, massive inflation and, banks trying to react to that, real assets is where you want to have your money, right? Where you want to invest your money, because those things are safe and they're going to grow over time. And, you know, I heard an interesting quote this week, which was, you know, stop trying to be right, just make money. So, you know, when it looks like it's a great time to buy, just get out there and buy. So if you're looking to sell, you know, listen, it is still a seller's market, but, you know, really you want to make sure you're marketing, pricing, you know, you're really doing everything correctly to sell that property. And if you're thinking about buying, you know, listen, this is a great time to upsize. You know, market downswings are great times to upsize, particularly because, you know, if you're going to sell a condo and buy a house, the price differential, you're actually, you know, you're saving more. Even though you sell your condo for less, you're getting your house for less. And actually condos were down less than houses right now. So condos are only down 1.3% in the core versus 3.5 on average across everything. So now is a great time to upsize. So I hope you found that hugely helpful. If you have any questions about the market or looking to buy and sell, shoot us an email, info@thinkto.ca. Please like this video and smash that subscribe button so you get updated when we post new content each and every week. Talk soon.